Jonah here with My Live Beta, and I figured I'd hop on here and give you a short video of the top 5 most common mistakes when you're breeding beta fish. Number 1, uno, the wrong tank setup. The wrong tank setup could mess everything up completely. To start with some good fry, you need to set the mood right. Right tank setup. Number 2 most common mistakes beta fish breeders do: feeding them the wrong food. I am super guilty of this. I didn't step up my breeding game until I learned about the right food. Right food is super important. You can't feed them pellets and flakes. You have to feed them live food. No, not like super big brine shrimp or blood worms. You can't feed them that just yet. You have to start off with something small. Vinegar eels, micro worms, Infosora. Super easy cultures. Just got to put a little bit of knowledge, and don't feel bad if you mess up. I know I've done plenty of that. Number 3. See my fingers? Number 3 is feeding. Oh, that was number 2, my bad. Number 3 is not feeding. It is making sure you are pairing the right beta fish. Not everyone gets along, and sometimes you can get it to work. Remember, girls like bad boys. You gotta introduce them right, and sometimes preparing them for that works super great. So what I normally do is, throughout the 2 weeks I'm fattening up the pairs in my fish room, I will actually put my little specimen keeper inside the male tank, or I'll put their jars next to each other, just so they get in the mood right. You gotta make that super important. I can't stress that enough. Number 4, good old number 4, water quality. Super important, water quality. Water quality is really important. Beta fish, when they're mating, I would say between 7 and 7.5 is ideal from my experience. If you want to get all technical with it. Also, number 5, super important. Your beta fish ready? Are they ready? Is the male ready? How do you know if they're ready? The female beta fish will get a white dot. I don't know the technical name off the top of my head. Get a white dot right after their fins in the front. And you'll see them fat full of eggs, and the females, they'll tend to get stripes on them too when they do see them now, so you know the mood's right. Also with the male, he'll start blowing bubble nests. It's super important to fatten these fish up 2 weeks ahead of time. Feed them high protein, bloodworms, some brine shrimp. Beta fish love live brine shrimp. If you can get them that, cool. If you have to go frozen, that's cool too. I get it. Believe me, I get it. So that is my number 5. When it comes to biggest mistakes breeders make when they first try to breed beta fish, I'm going to throw this fun tip in for you. Alright, come closer. Come on, a little closer. A little closer. A little closer. Alright, that's too close. A little personal space. I have learned with beta fish here in good old Colorado, you can't just put a tub in there and expect a bubble nest to work perfect. I like to help my fish by putting some plastic over it. I personally just switched to little micro greenhouses, so that really helps. So that fun little tip, I hope that helps you out if you are breeding fish in a humidity 0 area. It means 0 humidity where you live. Yes, I'm talking to you Las Vegas or the desert, but humidity is super important because it will actually fluffen up your bubble nest more, and the male doesn't have to spend more time just putting in more bubbles because there's no humidity, and they keep popping. One thing you'll notice when you put the plastic over your plastic container, or if you have a greenhouse like I do, you'll notice the bubbles will start popping, and that sucks when you have all kinds of eggs in there. It means the dad has to go pick them up and put them back in the nest. Super important when it comes to humidity. So don't try to overlook that little tidbit. I know that's such a small detail, but in the long run, when it comes to breeding beta fish, that will help. I hope this helps you, and I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope to do more videos like this, and don't forget to subscribe and like. This is a cool hobby of mine. I work full time and I have kids, all that good stuff, so help support the channel and the cause. And remember, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Love talking beta fish.